Okay. Good morning. Welcome to the podcast Winging It. I am here with my co-host Jane, and today we are talking about the topic of student culture on campus. We have our guests Stefan and Spencer. Please introduce yourselves.
You want to go first?
Sure. So hey everyone, my name is Spencer. I'm in my third year of honors arts and business. I'm very passionate about all things technology. Especially during a time like COVID. I know we've all had to step into a new reality. And last year it was my first term on campus. But honestly, I've pivoted back. I've made a lot of new friends, and honestly, I've kind of been. I think as we know, both Steph and I were third year. It's kind of an exhilarating experience just to be in a new reality, just making new friendships, and that's kind of encapsulated my university experience so far.
Sure. My name is Stefan. I'm a 3A History and Political Science Arts student on a co-op, currently doing my study term. I'm a VP of the History Society, a little shameless plug, as well as a writer for the Econ Society as well. I'll just echo what you said. This is my, I guess, kind of first and a half year on campus. My first year was entirely virtual, and so it's kind of the first time that I've actually been able to explore campus and campus life and things like that, and really kind of delve deep into what UW has to offer, I guess.
Mm-hmm. So I have a question. How has your life pre-COVID been different from after COVID, especially as students? What changes have you guys experienced? Because you mentioned, that we have entered a different era of sorts. How would you describe the changes?
I think for me, I like to just quickly start. So I think in high school I was pretty adamant and very introverted, but then COVID kind of it forced me to step outside my shell and to adapt. I know obviously it's difficult just to be in your own house for months at a time secluded, but then it's kind of taught me the value of friendships, of establishing new connections, especially honestly we all know when you're in a new environment, coming from Saga to Waterloo, honestly it's a new environment. I had to make a lot of new friends or establish kind of a new identity for myself.
Yeah.
I feel like that in turn, being isolated from what you think to be kind of a very healthy high school lifestyle versus coming back to a first year kind of you don't really know what's going on. Everything kind of is really chaotic. We all know layoffs, unemployment, and then COVID by itself, it's life threatening, right? So just and also having family members who did experience hardships, family members who did get COVID. But I think it's all about rebounding, knowing how to be resilient. And honestly, it's taught me that just making sure that you're never comfortable. You have to always just reach outside and just always be open to making new possibilities and making new friendships.
That's true.
Yeah. I think, I like a lot of the same. Pre-high school, or I guess in high school, I was pretty extroverted. I was a member of the improv club. I was big into drama, all that stuff. And then kind of COVID hits, and then kind of all of that pauses in 2020. There's no live performances. There's no nothing. So my whole social sphere, which was very much centered around that, is now it's just non-existent. There's no way to participate in that social sphere.
Yeah.
And that was really weird. So same thing, kind of how do you adapt your social sphere, your way of doing things around the fact that you can't see people. And then my first year was completely virtual in university, which kind of my thought process of coming into university was I'm going to shotgun a bunch of different courses before I pick my major. And then I think I disliked